There we go. Hello everyone, I'm Caffeinated Fluff, and today we're continuing on Jusant, the from chapter 4 Convergence. Seems like the chapter is mostly gonna play out inside of the tower. Alright. There we go. Oops. Service memo. The old canal is finally clean, and locks 4 to 7 have been serviced. In all my time as water surveyor, I've never seen the water level this low, but at least I was able to give the canal a good clean. Let's just say it was about time. Yuck. I've never been this filthy in my entire life. Off the clock for this sleep. Until next time. Ida. Alright. 2 objectives nearby. Oh. Oops. Oh. Oh, jeez. Now that's handy. Oh, it's open further on. Seems like that's what I need to upgrade there. little bit eerie hearing the sounds of past civilizations without actually having anyone there. Next is further up that way. Alright. Issa, thank you for your support. Thanks to you, we can continue to work to protect free-humped saurians. Without your help, we would never have been able to renovate our shelter. I'm also happy to announce that the time has come. We've been releasing some of our rescued saurians back into the wild. This time we're working with sparkle shroom growers to preserve shaded areas vital to saurians. I'm confident that reintroducing them back into their natural habitat will be a success. It's still unclear how we're going to help the remaining ones adapt to life on the Great Plains, but now that this first phase is complete, at least the species' survival is assured. Guess we're back to the bottom. Still, quick way up, always useful. Where to? These small sparks are really handy. Can I reach that? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Find another way up. Self-evident enough, I guess. That was way too close. I can't reach that one, however, can go over this one. Alright, so I'm going up there next. Jen, are you still around? How are things out there? Still no rain? I hosted a group from your part of the tower here, off chasing clouds or whatever's in them. We had a great time and I got a new housemate out of it too. A youngster who reminds me of you. It'll be nice having two of us to run what's left of the farm. Hey old man, great to hear from you, and I'm glad to know you're in good company. Cass and I were actually just talking about the odd job I used to do. It's been a while now since the harvests, hasn't it? When I think back to it, it seems crazy how many people would come help you pick the sparkle shrooms. Well, mostly because of the pies you'd make for them for snack time. You know, you never did give me the recipe. Logbook 13. We docked for a while at the home of an old local farmer gal. To him, always having a wall within reach and a roof over your head is comforting. A feeling of safety you don't get in the open air. He made me laugh. The sky? No thank you. I saw it once and it made me dizzy. Gal seems to be alone in the world. But he can't bring himself to leave the tower. We don't have to ask him twice for him to tell us about water. He mainly remembers the sound of it when he was just a tadpole, as he put it, and the silence that followed the drought. He spoke of full canals and waterfalls, of mud and pruny skin, and I wasn't the only one listening. In the light of the glowing mushrooms, people's faces were exhausted, but their eyes were bright. The entire group hung on to his every word. Who will listen to his stories once we're gone? We ended up staying at the farm, delaying our departure just a little longer. There was no shortage of excuses. Gal's farm needed extra hands. There was a building frame to repair, spare parts to track down, ropes to replace. It felt good to be working on something concrete rather than wearing myself out on an interminable climb, chasing up the legends. Probably it's the same feeling that keeps me carving my little sculptures. When it was time to leave, Mette stayed behind. There was no need to explain. The group understood. All of us were secretly hoping to stay at Gal's farm. Well, I was. But I guess I'm still holding out for a glimmer of hope for this expedition. Saying goodbye to Mette was probably the hardest thing I've had to do since I started this climb. I don't know if I'll feel like writing anymore or have the energy to. Goodbye, maybe, Bianca. Right? Get over it. This area has a lot of small climbs. Let's take the lower road. Oh, I can climb on this. No, I can't. Alright. Idea for the next part of this. Time to put on an anchor. Oh. No wonder I couldn't climb. I didn't see the flower. There we go. Should secure our path further up. This way. That's a big pebble. Nothing care for me. start cooking now. Alright. From above, huh? Must be a way around, I think. This morning I forgot to put the lichen in my drink, but drank it anyway, and then cried tears of joy because my toast was so delicious. I'm so wound up I can't get anything done. I don't know if I should blame the drought, the evacuation that started, or the end of the world. Anyway, I've got mushrooms to grow. An hourglass. This way first, and then out. Possibly some type of sluice area, I guess. Say no to locks. Fortran people should be able to flow freely. We can't deny the many for the sake of the few. In the current crisis, it is our duty to stand in solidarity with living things. To confine the water is to confine us all. Regular information sessions at the market canteen. The Whitewater Collective. Yeah. This has to be a sluice. Wow. Alright. That's something else. No one comes by anymore. I haven't sold a single flower. Should I switch careers? But I don't know how to do anything besides taking care of plants. I might as well write poetry, right? Or try to at least. Roses are red, violets are blue. Where has everyone gone to? Yeah. Wonder how many was left behind without anyone telling. Since some of them seem so confused by the whole situation. There we go. In this issue of the Gazette, we will be looking at an animal from outside for once. The weavebeak. Weavebeaks are the only animals found in every region of the tower, every known region at least. Sometimes they even venture into our tunnels. These medium-sized birds are known for their all-white feathers and blue comb. It's not uncommon to see the playful birds gliding through the warm drafts that rise up the cliffs of the tower. They're also extremely curious and can often be found perched near climbing routes, observing and commenting on what's happening with their fellow birds. Not only are weavebeaks social creatures, they're also skilled builders. They work together to build their nest, which have multiple entrances and can house dozens of weavebeaks. They're constantly strengthening and expanding their nests, and are always on the lookout for twigs, hence the expression working like a weavebeak. Did you know weavebeaks' combs often open or close and close depending on their mood? A wide open comb means the weavebeak is alert or stressed about something or someone. But enough chatter. Keep reading for an in-depth at the lives of these outwardly unassuming and yet fascinating birds. Dear editor, I've only read the editorial and I'm already outraged. It all sounds very nice, but you might want to think twice before publishing such nonsense. Weavebeaks are thieves. They're always stealing my wood and build their nests. To build their nests. I'm unsubscribing. Signed, a disgruntled citizen. Where's the next part? It's be on the other side here, right? We're not there. It's on that side? That looks like a path. chest. Let's go. Okay, they both fucked up. I mean, apart from the obvious, my objectives are above me. They're not on my floor. So I need to keep climbing in order to find them. I don't need to place another platoon right now. I'm gonna climb from this one anyway. Oops. Hang on to this pebble just long enough for me to get a new one, I guess. Left, right, or up? Up, I guess. Oh. Maybe there will be a path slightly down? Oh, yeah. I think I can see one. There we go. I did not have to climb all the way up again. Imagine if I could get my plants to grow at this rate. I wonder how much rope I still had left there to climb on. Can't have been a lot. We get to the blue objective. See what's there, if it's another shell or... I think it's gonna be a shell. There we go. Struggle of getting out this tower feels like the struggle of getting out of bed in the morning. Sorry, Ada. I have to go to the market. Their water inlet is acting up again. Things are starting to get complicated. I really felt that by holding back the water... but there's nothing to be done. The basins are empty. I think it's time for a more radical change. What would have happened if we'd let the water flow freely from the start? I'm boring you with my musings, but sometimes I get the feeling that we've made a big mistake. There's a pier collapsing in the boatman's district. Do you think you could take care of it? Hey Joe, things are non-stop at the moment. I'll have to go fishing for a new team to shore it up. Isa's already over at the two-pillar site. As for the other stuff, I don't know what to say. What's done is done. Alright, I'll pick up the supplies I need, and then I'm off to the boatsman's district. Oh. 1 second. Alright. Hey big guy, I hope you're well. You know, I still don't like the thought of you perched above that basin. It's too big. We just aren't made for the open air. You'd be better off in our tunnels where it's cozier. You might already have heard, but On's barge is finally back on dry land. They can't drive it anymore, they say. But you should see them now. They've never been so busy. They're working at a sour rescue center. Or some such thing. If you can believe it. Who'd have want to say the sour seriously? They always look so disgruntled, like they're judging us. But things haven't been easy for On, and they seemed happy again. That's what matters. Your father played a song for you. It was beautiful. May the currents be kind to you, wherever they are. I know, right? You never can expect, like, the life of a streamer is unpredictable. Sometimes you just get random calls from your family, and what can you do? Let's see. We can get over this. There. All right. Now it's over there, so I have to keep going. Let's see. Oop. These small pebbles are really helping me along. Good. Soon there. We are the water surveyors. In the dark tunnels we guide, clean, navigate rivers and streams. So the water called forth in the day and the sky can fill, nourish, cherish all living things. Alright. Some type of boat down there, I guess? tea kettles. I often wonder what would have happened if the rain had returned. Would we still have met? Or would we have led parallel lives elsewhere, each of us unaware of each other's existence? As much as seeing the Great Basin dry up with more and more with each sleep fills me with despair, I can't help but be happy by your side. That's really sweet. Let's see, it's up there. That's pretty. The crack in the rock and the glow from inside. Hello. Welcome to the big climb up this tower. Ah, thank you for the follow. Hi. Alright, let's see what is further up. Take a quick look in here first time. Hmm. That was close. Here, should be fine. I think this is a big horn. So if I'm guessing correctly, I'd say there's at least 2 left. 2 more horns. Mirage. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching today. And I'll see you next time. Have a good evening.